Namaskar. Today I'm going to ask you a few questions first. We get a lot of information from different sources. Can you name some of the sources from where we get the information? Yes, we get it from TV, we get it from radio, we get it from newspapers, magazines. We listen to many people. There are various sources from where we get information. We get a lot of information from a lot of sources every day. Now, we are going to discuss two important sources from where we get information. The most common one, which we get early in the morning, and which is a print. We are going to discuss about the print here, is the newspaper. When you see a newspaper, what do you notice in that? Yes, there is a name of the newspaper. There is the cost of the newspaper. Yes, the date is there. There are some pictures. Now if I show you, okay, I'm going to show you this newspaper. Okay, now the name is written here, newspaper. There is a lot of information here. It tells about the cost. It tells about the number of pages, from where it has been published, then who is the publisher, from where it has been published. There is date, day, price, and everything. Okay, now in this particular paper, the front page carries a big ad. Okay, can you see this? There is a big ad here. But normally when we see, the front page has lot of news like this. I think we should consider this as the front page. Now if we consider this as the front page, so apart from this information, what is this? This is the front page. Okay, so what is this? This is the headline. Okay, then we have pictures also, we have advertisements, we have different columns. We get lot of information on various, like politics, sports, entertainment, business, your city news, your national news, your international news. You get information about almost everything what is happening around the world. Okay, now if we move on, like when we go to buy something, if you want to buy a house, or if you want to buy a new product, you go to some big shop, or you go to some builder's site. Okay, so they give you something, they want to give you a lot of information, so they try to give you in something called brochure. Now if you look at this is a brochure. Now this also gives us information. Okay, but this particular thing gives us information about a washing machine only. It will tell us about its features, its uses, its directions how to use it. Then there might be cost. There must be a guarantee card, warranty card, and whatever the additional features they have, the service clause. There are a lot of things mentioned in that. Similarly, if you go to a car showroom, so there are so many brands. Obviously you cannot keep it in your mind that okay, this car has so many features. Like if you go to Maruti showroom, there are so many types of cars for the Maruti brand. There is Desire, and then there is 800, Maruti 800, then there is a Alto. There are so many things, so you cannot register all the things quickly. So they will give something like a booklet here. It will feature all the cars and the cost and their characteristics. They're like all the plus points, whatever you want to know, so that you can take it home. And for this they do not charge you anything. Okay, and they give it free of cost. They don't charge you anything for this. Okay, now these are the two different things. We are going to find the differences between a newspaper and a brochure. Now this is called a brochure. If you go to or you want to buy a flat, or you want to buy a bungalow in a society, so the builder agent or a person who is appointed there to sell the house will give you a brochure. So he will also give you a 2 bedroom flat will cost this much, the area, what will be the size of the room, and about the 3 bedroom flat. So similarly, for every product, I mean, if you go to some good branded showrooms, if you want to buy a product, okay, so they might give you brochures for that. So today we are going to find the differences between a brochure and a newspaper. The first difference, they both I mean, the newspaper has a cost, but brochure might be given you free of cost, maybe given to you free of cost. Secondly, newspaper has lot of news, like, and it comes every day or depends upon the period. Okay, brochure is printed for one particular reason, for with one particular objective, and it is like whenever you go or visit a showroom or the office, you are handed over a brochure. Okay, both the things contain pictures, and but newspaper has, I mean, a huge range of information, and a brochure has a limited range of information about that particular product or service only. Okay, and the size also varies. Okay, the newspaper is generally big and the paper quality is different. A brochure might be more impressive, glossy, with few pages, but a thick one. So these are the few differences between newspaper and a brochure. Now I'll give you one activity to be done. Do one thing, pick any newspaper from your house. What you're going to do, you're going to check the name and date of the newspaper, price of the newspaper, one example of a headline. There are page numbers given, you're going to cut that. Then sports news, and the weather forecast is there in the newspaper. Then you might give a timetable or schedule of the movies or the TV channels. You can find out that also and put it there. Any advertisement, some pictures, and any other kind of city news or local news or national news. Now if you happen to get a chance, I mean, to find another kind of newspaper, let's do a comparative study of two newspapers. Suppose you're comparing the Times of India and the Hindustan Times. Pick any two newspapers and find the differences, taking the same points for the similarities and differences, and do it in your spirals. Okay, and you can do it in your notebook as well. If you don't have a newspaper, I mean the spirals, you can do it on a plain piece of paper or in your notebook as well. Bye, see you.